Friends, in this video I am talking about building management system BMS system. So let's get started and see. First, the basic explained. Okay, so let's get started. What is BMS? Second is what does it do? Third is benefits, and fourth is operational considerations. So let's get started. What is BMS? Industry in jargon, terminology and acronyms. What is building management and control system? BMS supply and integrators, typically system components and typical usual interface options. Okay, so let's get started. Building management system BMS, also known as the building automation system BAS. Okay, building management and control system BMCS, direct digital control and DDC and building controls. Okay, other term associated with control system includes like Scada, supervisor control and data acquisition. Second is PLC, programmable logic controllers. Third is EMS, like energy management system. Fourth is data gathering panels, DGP. Okay. Next is Modbus, Loadworks and Basins, all refers to communications protocols. Next is front end, legal terms used to refer to the BMS operator workstation. Okay, most common current industry terms like building management system BMS and building management and control system BMCS. Okay, what is building management system? So let's get started. BMS system are the intelligent microprocessor based control networks installed to monitor and control buildings technical system and services such as air conditioning, ventilation, lighting and hydraulics. Okay. Second is more specifically they link the functionality of individual pieces of building equipment so that they operate as one complete integrated system. Now, installation in very major building or facility with the availability of direct integration into the all building service such as security, access control, CCTV, fire, lifts and other life and safety systems. Okay. Current generation BMS systems are now based on open communication protocols and are web enabled, allowing integration of system from multiple system vendors and access from anywhere in the world. Okay, how does integration microprocessor control means? Okay, this is networks, outputs, CPU, mouse, you know already. Okay, this is the how does integrated microprocessor controls mean. This is called DDC panels. Okay, all connected to DDC panels like chiller, valves, control valves, temperature meter, etc. Okay, BMS supply and integrations. Okay, let's get started. Produced as the complete system that include the engineering, supply, installation, programming and commissioning. Specialist integrators that are the either direct associated with the manufacturer or are the approved reseller. All integrators should have full factory technical support. Need to work closely with the mechanical service and mechanical, electrical and other contractors. For the new construction, BMS is usually including within the mechanical service package. Okay. Tier 1 company only refers to direct factory association and not to the quality of products or service. Okay. Range to suitable application work. What is this? Is operator workstation and high points counts range to suite applications, limited feature building built-in display and small point controllers etc. Okay. Typically, system components field device like damper actuator, valve actuator, variable speed drive VSD, air flow pressure, pump fan motor, water flow pressure and voltage currents, temperature relative humidity, chiller, boilers, cooling tower, etc. Okay, all connect to DTC panel like BMS panel. Okay, typical system components and networks. First, web browser connect to server, workstation. Okay, after that workstation connect to, this is the integration in. Okay, typical user interface options. So let's see. Can be a basic LCD display thought to full graphic operator workstation. Second is the graphic interface must be intuitive to use and not require an engineering degree to encrypt. Third is they must provide sufficient level of detail to enable the operator to determine what is happening and what is going to happen next. Okay. Next is graphic need to provide access to parameters for turning and seasonal information needs to build into the system. Okay. BMS simple user interface built-in display. User defined menus built into the BMS control or a remote device. Password protected monitor and the control field points, operating set points, time schedules, alarm management, event trend data. Okay. BMS simple user interface web service. Web service built into a BMS network controller. User defined means menus and graphic page. Password protected multi-access levels. Monitor and control fields, points, operating set points, time schedules and alarm management, even train data. Okay. BMS workstation HU graphics display. This is the display of HU graphics, how HU does works. Okay, BMS workstation, this is the chiller graphics. All need in all information about chiller like set point, temperature, all the information in this graphics you can see. Okay, how does a BMS do? So let's get started. The role of the BMS in day-to-day building operation. Second, building control applications. Third, measuring and monitoring building performance. Fourth, interaction with other building systems. Okay. Next is the day-to-day role of the BMS. The most common primary function of the BMS is the control of the building heating, ventilation, and the air conditioning system (HVAC), including in HVAC air handling units, chiller water plant, cooling tower, tenant condenser water, heating water plant, exhaust system, zone control, computer room, AC. Okay. The day role of the BMS. So let's see. Control of building system and services. Second is graphic user interface GUI. Third is real-time monitoring of building operation and performance. Fourth is trending and the logging of building operation and performance. Next is time scheduling of building system. Next is fault management and alarming. Next is control application programming. Okay. User event management, energy management and reporting. Okay. So let's get started and say the building control appliances. So let's see. Building control applications including four following. First, zone temperature monitoring and control. Second, zone variable air volume (VAV) control to zones. Next is zone CO2 monitoring and control air quality. Next, air handling unit supply air temperature control. Next, air handling unit supply airflow pressure control. Next, main plant chiller and boiler sequencing. Next, toilet, car parking, kitchen and general exhaust fan control.